Good evening, good evening, good evening. What an amazing day. What is going on, Mr. Christian? Today is Wednesday, April 9th.
Yep.
April 9th, and what a fantastic day has been. I mean, talk about from hero to zero so quick. What a great day. What is going on,
All
Garage
I have
Gang?
to say is, don't call it a comeback.
Hey, and everyone was woogity. I mean, the whole world, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. I got a couple funny little stories for you today. But what's up, Garage fam? Welcome to the nightly recap. We're coming in loaded. We are coming in loaded. And, we got some spicy macro news. We got the news that shook the markets. And, new AI tools dropping. I'm always in the AI. I want to just show you what's going on. And Christian, you want to bring it in? You want to hit him with the macro news? Because you hit me with it early.
Yeah, macro news is Trump slams tariff on 100% on China.
125. 125.
It kept on changing.
Bam.
Bam.
I saw that, and this morning I was like, "Oh my god, here we go, super dumper."
But as soon, 5 minutes later,
yeah.
I immediately saw it says, "Hey, we're gonna do pause the rest of the countries, the 75 countries. We're gonna pause the tariffs.
75 countries looking to negotiate. He's paused for what, 90 days?
90 days.
And that was like T-minus 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. I mean, we absolutely mooned right there. Talk about a banger. I mean, let's just talk about the market went wild. The S&P 500, 9.5%. That's strong. S&P was in the dumps this morning.
Yeah, everything was in the dumps. I mean, everything.
S&P was in the dump. NASDAQ, 12.2% strong. BTC back over 82K from 74. I mean, BTC was still fighting that 75K. Holding stuff. Let's just we'll take a second to talk about that. And the 10-year treasury bond is at 4.36%. Risk is back on, but expect volatility. That's all I'm telling you guys. We're not over yet. We're not through the woods yet, ladies.
Oh, no. But
all we do is we hit a little patch of clear. It's like a boom.
I see the light. And especially more news that came out today. I saw all the light finally coming
together. But we were talking about it. I kept saying, hey, I just have this weird feeling. I just know how this guy works, man. I have this feeling. But let me tell you guys, let's just talk about, we were in total turmoil, total chaos. I would consider this market meltdown. Would you consider this market meltdown?
Oh, right? Yeah, that's what they were saying.
We were in full-on market meltdown. But one thing I will say, BTC in full-on market meltdown. I mean, we're talking everything is dumping. And BTC it's not like regular stocks get to shut off at 5.
Yeah.
Think this out for a second. They can control the stock market by shutting it down at 5 o'clock. Like, boom. Hey, yeah, sure it's going to happen tomorrow, baby. You know what I mean?
Or they could do emergency shutdown like they did in China's stock market. Like, boom.
Yeah. Hey, China was dumping. Everyone's dumping.
Breaker circuit, they call it.
Christian was talking yesterday about the yen being at an all-time low, or the yuan. I thought it was yen.
It's yen.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is at the all-time low, but BTC was still holding 75K. BTC is a 24-hour beating. So it doesn't stop, right? So I'm very impressed with its. I mean, if you think that out for a second, I mean, the whole world was flocking to gold right now, which was crazy. I did a little video on it today. Like, is gold the new thing right now? Everyone's going to shiny little rocks, but hey, I'm glad. I'm pumped up. I still held strong.
Sure enough, gold came down, which is funny. People were selling their gold and
the funny part is, I text the person. I told you I was talking about XRP yesterday. We had the
yes.
And I'm like, hey, you're up 20 cents a coin, right? And they're like this. I didn't buy it. What? You motivated me. I was like this. I bought another 1,000 because of you. I mean, you were jumping off. I said, if you're jumping off, fuck it, I'm going with you. Wow. Oh, hey, today I felt like a genius. I was like, oh, what'd you buy it at? Like 172. Hey, I was pumped up. But let's talk about tokens that are gaining traction. You know, I played this token a little bit today. I've been in the TAO game. I've been talking about TAO Bittensor for a long time. You know, I did. If you haven't seen it yet, and you get a chance, I did a breakdown of Bittensor, how the tech works, what it is. A quick 5-minute video. I've been trying to do these 5-minute, informational videos because I realize a lot of guys don't know. You know, they just hear crypto, they hear the names, and you always tell them to do their own research, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know that anyone knows how to do the research or what the research is. You know, it gets boring. But so I try and make it a little fun. I did a TAO breakdown. I did an XRP one today. I'm going to be launching, and I even did kind of a silly scenario one to see what it would take, and we'll go over that. But you can watch the video. But those are some of my most popular videos. I got like 10,000, 12,000 views in some of those videos, right?
Take a look.
Do not worry about the girl behind the scenes.
Hey,
this is not the Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah.
She's not pulling the strings.
Hey,
that again. Hey, I'm glad. Hey, we did a couple videos. Didn't hear that one time. That means ain't nothing going on.
Yeah. There's no looking.
Hey, no looking. It's like, hey, sell your shit. Hey, sell your shit. Hey, sell your shit. Hey, I never said this was going to be a G-rated show, but I hope you guys are having a good time. But we'll talk about TAO tokens. So first up was Bittensor. Whales they had a whale pick up 1,200 TAO today, right? According to Look On Chain, it's trading right now it's trading about $230, and the high was 233. And let me tell you, it was down to 178. It was pretty low. I mean, Bittensor was in the dirt. Some were hyping a 650 breakout, and I was telling you, if you watch my video, I talked about Bittensor at $750. I talk about Bittensor, and the reason I like Bittensor, and I'm gonna go on this real quick. It has a 21 million market total supply, just like Bitcoin, right? Yep. So it's running the same kind of concept as Bitcoin, and it's a different. They don't do it. It's not really a proof. It's actually a proof of. It's really interesting. It's almost want to call it proof of thought. Right. But it's really, you're helping the tech get smarter, if that makes sense. Right. That's what your mining is doing. Right. So it's really cool. But I'm still bullish on it. I've been bullish on Bittensor for a long time. You know, I've been accumulating. I don't have a huge bag of Bittensor. I'm going to be honest. I wish I had 200. I wish I had 100 of them, maybe 300.
Me too.
To me, 50 Bittensor is, I feel like I'm in the game, but it's like a lot. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like it's going to be something. Again, don't do anything I say. It's not financial advice. You do you. Please do your own research. But if you want, I can do some of the research for you. Just watch that video. Just go find it. It's basically Bittensor breaking down. And I try and keep it on. I even will compare it to other coins and what they're doing. Right? I see the AI space. I'm big. I love AI. I think AI space is going to just dominate. And I totally understand how AI and crypto are related, just because the way once you really start digging into AI, it's all basically token based. We'll talk about that now. It's Solid AI, an XI DeFi leader, is saying basically watch for consolidation, right? There's a lot of good stuff. Christian, you want to go over the next one? Because NEIRO, it ripped.
NEIRO, give me a sec. My thing is not pulling up.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, NEIRO ripped about 20% in 6 hours, right? Another whale bought 1.2 million into a hot wallet. That feels like a meme coin, right? Not a almost like a flip coin, not a hold coin. But what's crazy is I think everyone realized those prices were crazy.
Yeah, you know? I mean, again,
we were talking. That was like I was saying it. I've been saying it for days, right? You've been saying it. Like, this is like comparable to, do not worry about the little dog in the back. Hopefully she doesn't do anything crazy. You're seeing her in my mirror. I'm looking at the back of my head and the front of my head. I just realized there's a mirror. I moved all my stuff around. My office completely changed yesterday. Like I told you, I'm selling the house. I had to move some things around. My wife told me to make this look like a regular office. So, voila. It's an office now.
It's an office.
Anyway, what else we got going? NEIRO, yeah, bought one. I said about 1.2 million. Narratives to watch right now. This is what's going on. AI agents, right?
I've heard that in a while. I'm glad it's
Oh,
coming back.
I love AI agents. I'm big on AI agents.
Me
And
too.
if you don't know, then you need to learn what AI. If you don't realize what AI agent is, you better do a little research because AI agents are what's going to come for your job. But if you understand how to use them, it will help make your jobs a lot easier. AI agents are amazing. They do a lot of your tasks for you, and it's just. But their crypto has had multiple AI agents that are just posting and doing everything. They're basically like alive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a good one. I actually have a couple that I follow that I like. I think they always have good alpha. You got Kolin, Moby, right?
Yep.
Scout.
Yep.
These are all agents. You know what I mean? So if you haven't checked these out, you can go check them out. I want to say Kolin is on Solana blockchain, but you
Yeah.
can follow her on X. I mean, it's really cool. She'll drop some alpha on you like you never heard. You know what I mean? Again, I'm just trying to give you guys some alpha. What's going on? If you're not seeing, I watch all this stuff. Christian
Yeah.
watches it.
Yeah. ABI. What is it called? A XR A16Z. Yeah, they
Yep,
could ask stuff. Hey, you could it was tag it and it'll like literally reply. This is what I think. Da 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 da. It's like crazy. It's pretty awesome. When
it really
there's
is. It gives you its opinion, and anyway, smart money signals, right? So ETH accumulation has started. We've been talking, like, what's funny is at 1,300, I bought half an ETH, and I'm like, but not because I felt like I wish I could have bought 10. I just don't have the money. You know what I mean? It's 13 grand.
yeah, I know.
But I bought half an ETH. I said, okay. Then I started to pump a little bit, and I bought the other half. I said, all right, I'll buy another one. It's just, but I feel like the price was so low. But it's like it's been scary with ETH, even though I know so much. Just to calibrate you guys, and a lot of you guys may not know. And Christian, I know you know.
Mm-hmm.
Almost everything happens on ETH.
Yeah.
Am I right? I mean, almost everything. Almost every project is built on ETH. Every project that the government is really looking at, correct, is pretty much built on ETH. ETH is pretty much the ecosystem that is going to do all that is at least any of the big government projects or any of the RWA projects are all built on top of ETH. The ETH's biggest problem is its congestion and it's not that fast. But their layer twos, I think I did another thing about Arbitrum, right? ARB, which actually speeds it up. So you can go look into ETH. I think ETH is going to boom right now, but I know there was a ETH accumulation. One whale today bought $10 million worth of ETH. Basically, he bought it from Coinbase, straight off Coinbase.
Oh wow.
And Arbitrum. I'm telling you, if you're not looking at Arbitrum, that's a L2 that is strong. I've been trying to stack my Arbitrum because I feel like Arbitrum is undervalued hard for what it is. Again, I hate to talk about these videos, but I did a video explaining what Arbitrum is, how it works. Quick 5 minutes, take it out, and I made them really easy to understand. If you're a pro, you're gonna laugh and say this guy's an idiot, but I try and break it down for the regular guy. You know what I mean?
It makes sense on Ethereum because today the SEC approved Ethereum to be spot now. So you got spot, Ethereum, and Bitcoin for the big dogs to buy. So it makes sense why someone spent all that money.
Oh, of course they are. You got spot buys on the big markets, right? And then you're going to have also, they're talking about, just so everyone's clear, there's going to be, for the regular Joe, the regular guy is going to be able to stake his ETH. That is strong. That's solid. A regular guy, when he comprehends what that means, and if you're a regular guy, I'm going to explain to you. That means you can hold ETH. If you're a regular guy that just plans on buying and you want to hold it for 10 years and see where it goes, right? Like a normal stock investor. You're not a trader. You're not looking at buying and selling, flipping, all that. You're just trying to be a normal. You want to just hold it 10 years. You want some increased value because all these will go up in 10 years, right? Staking your ETH means you're basically getting interest. Does that make sense? Right? That would be like you getting paid interest just to have it.
Yeah.
Because what they're doing is they're actually using your ETH, and you still have your ETH. You can get it out at any time, but they're using your ETH as gas. So because it's an ecosystem, right? So they're making money. So they're actually paying you to use your ETH. So as time accumulates, you just get, so your ETH is actually, not only is your ETH sitting there. So if you have 10 ETH, you left there for 10 years, you'd probably have 15 ETH by the end of the 10 years, right? something like that. You know what I mean? So that's how it works. So it's not only do you have the 10 ETH, you got another 5 ETH plus whatever the value increase is. So think about that. That's kind of strong for the regular Joe doesn't quite understand staking.
So basically, yeah, I like to be staking like you putting your money into bank and savings account. Actually, you're getting paid more than 0.0001%, where the hell it is, or nothing. You're actually getting a percentage. Usually it's 1 to 5% of just leaving it there, and you have a contract, and you're saying, "Hey, I'm not going to take it for this amount of time," and you get rewards for it. So the more money you put in it, the more you get.
100%. And a guy that, let's say you have, like you said, like Christian was saying, this is big for the regular investor.
Huge.
That is attractive for that guy, right? So, and ETH, like I told you, ETH is pretty much the original layer 1, and there's so much running on top of it right now. Okay, let's talk quickly about Solana.
Yeah.
Solana had a nice pump today. Solana right now is dipping down about 115 bucks, but Solana was touching that 101, 102 mark, right? Again, it was pushing, it was hurting. So right as the news popped, I mean, Solana did almost what was the high today? Solana's high today was 124 or 121. Sorry. So Solana got to $121. I mean, that's a $21 jump. I know there was some whale who sold 32,000 Solana in the middle of the pump, and it managed to absorb all that, right? Let me tell you guys, Solana is, I pick up Solana all the time. I'm trying to accumulate as much Solana as I can because I use it. We're going to talk about, I'm going to do a little section called the trenches. And in the trenches, most of the trenches are really located in the subsections of Solana, right? And that's where you get those dirty little, nasty little, it's like, I hate to use this metaphor. Like if you're going to the strip club, there's the nice, there's the good strip club, right? Again, if you're a female, I apologize. That where it's good, you walk in, you got no problem. It's a gentleman club, you're dressed up. And then there's the one that they're like, hey, bro, the beers are in the back. And you're like, what do you mean? And you walk in, it's the one tooth girl. They get real dirty here. I'm like, get me out of this fucking place. You know what I mean? This is what happens in my book. Anyway, but that is the trenches. You're dealing with the real dirty coins. But what I mean by that is these coins are probably gonna rug pull you. But some of these guys, I'm gonna tell you, they're and you're not even playing with humans at the time. You're playing with mostly bots. So it's you against the bots. And let me tell you, the bots are pretty good. The bots are pretty damn good. All right, but we'll go over a couple of the AI crypto tools. Christian, you want to talk?
Yep. MobyAI, I love that one. It tells you like basically it's like a big old whale. It has an image on a whale, and it tells you what coins are pumping normally in real time, which is very, very good because seconds matter in the trenches. Like a second before something happens makes a huge difference because that means buying and selling before the huge crash or buying before the huge pump up. So MobyAI, love that personal favorite. It's always talking about something, and apparently
they claim about 85% accuracy. Right?
Yeah,
so, and they're pretty good. They've had some ones that have been pops, right?
Yeah,
and it's predicting a Doge pop by Friday. I could be spicy. Do not do anything I say here.
Well,
this is not financial advice.
Another thing,
85%. There's 15% fuck up here.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good odds. And plus, another thing that happened is they put a Doge one today.
You just jumped them all off the cliff. They're like, it's good odds. Fucking bomb in.
Another thing that happened was Doge. They put the Doge ETF today too. Approval. They didn't approve it. They requested it.
Well, maybe Moby is thinking there's going to be a Friday approval and fucking bullish.
That'd be crazy.
That would be amazing. Anyway, what else? There's a neutral neural net meets blockchain post. That's no bullshit, no code yet. Okay. And we'll talk about my one of my favorites. I talked about him earlier, or her earlier, Kolin AI V2. Kolin AI V2. She's great. She's actually tracking whale wallets just like Moby, right?
Yeah.
And these are really cool tools, right? you keep your eye on the whale wallets. Let me tell you, because the whales, they really control the whole thing. So a whale buys in a big amount, especially in these shit coins, like I like to call them. He just manipulated the market. So if you can jump on when the whale's jumping on, because all he's going to do is wait for the rest of the people. If you get on right when he gets on, because you're going to have other whales jump in and then you just sell, right? Because you can't wait for the whale to sell because he's got enough to just tank the whole thing, if that makes sense.
Make it zero. He has enough.
He is the market, right? So you got to understand that this is all crypto, especially when you're dealing with the meme coins, is one giant Ponzi scheme. But I was telling someone the other day, I said, hey, I hate to say it, stocks is a Ponzi scheme, right? Let me tell you, everyone sells their stock. Guess what? Somebody is left with zero when the liquidity is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Excuse my language again, but somebody is left with zero, right? And I don't care. It's the nature of the game, right? So it will drop quicker than you can imagine because it's all about the liquidity inside the stock, right? And the same thing with any coin has liquidity, right? So anyway, let's go, Christian. Last night, Marty Party, space was fire. Rune staking is at 40% APY. We talked about staking. I don't know if you guys talk about Rune, but Rune is at 40% APY. It's pretty strong. They're calling for $10 by May if the volume holds up. Well, I don't know if you guys know what Rune is. You want to explain Rune? Basically, Rune is built on top of Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin was built as a store of value, right? So if you notice, like everything sits on Ethereum or Solana, we talk about that all the time. You don't ever hear us really talking about, we're going to build this on top of Bitcoin, right? So Rune is a layer 2 on top of Bitcoin, which is kind of crazy, but it actually works, right? So Rune is, they thought it was going to be bigger than it was, but I think, I see a $10 Rune.
Rune is Thorchain.
Yeah. Is Rune Thorchain? What am I thinking? What's the other one?
I'm thinking, that's Runes. Runes is, The Rune is Thorchain. Yeah, Thorchain.
I am glad you corrected me. I apologize, everybody. Hold on. Let me get myself a... Hey, thank God, Christian. Hey, thank goodness. Yeah, that's where you have this yin and yang. I was going down Runes. You're right. I was on Runes. I think I put an S on there.
Yeah. I'm like, Runes, Thorchain. Yeah, Thorchain.
Okay, Rune on Thorchain.
Yeah, well, it's its own network.
$10 by May would be big. Why don't you let's pull Rune up on
$1 right now, $1.09. But $10 would be insane.
10x. That's not actually. If it's sitting at $1, that's not impossible.
It's at 385 million market cap, so it's possible.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's possible. Actually, now that we're talking about this, I do not own any Rune. So let's go find a
Thorchain.
Well, that's pretty cool. Actually, let's go look. I'm in Say. I like Say.
Thorchain hasn't done anything to me. I haven't seen. Dang, it used to be highest was $20
on Rune.
Yes, in 2021.
Well, fuck that. Then $10 could be a no-brainer. That's half of the highest. I mean, it was actually at $1. Well, if you look right here, it was at $1.14. Probably. I'm on the 15-minute chart with the 1-minute chart today. Let's go back on the daily. I mean, shit. On the daily chart, you can easily see $11 Rune, $15 Rune, $17 Rune here. Fuck. All I would have to do is get back to Friday, November 24th, $7 Rune. And for you to get to $11 Rune, you're only back to March 14th of 24. Wow. That could be something. Anyway, not financial advice. You do you. You check your own research. What else is going on? Rumors are flying about Tesla's integration with XAI. Could be interesting. Still under $1 billion market cap. If Elon gets involved, this thing could 3x. People are saying, right? XAI. You can take a look at that. Do your own research. I haven't done much on it, but I will do it in a few minutes. The trenches. Christian, you want to talk about the trenches? Time for the trenches. Where we bring you the ultra degen gem that's flying under the radar.
Apparently, ZIG, ZIG,
Ziggly.
Ziggly is
$60.
it looks like
$80
it's
million
jumped
market cap.
25%
Yeah.
within the new staking pool went live. Okay, that's interesting. And
Yeah.
then yeah,
Flagged by Crypto Haze. BTC holds 70K. This one has a 2x written all over it. Okay. Again, not financial advice. You check it out yourself. Zignally. We're going to try and pull you a little trench stuff every day. A little bit of something, right? Anyway, don't forget us tomorrow. We'll be here. We're doing another deep dive. We're just trying to go off. I apologize. We went 25 minutes. Wow. I feel like we had an exciting video. Hope you guys enjoy the show. We will see you tomorrow. And what a great day. You know, all I can say is if, you know, when in doubt, zoom out, right? Just keep, you know, I was buying and I thought I might, there was part of me that said, are you stupid? You know, my wife told me today, I said, I'm either a genius or I'm crazy. And I said, thank God. I told her this today. And the reason I told her today is because it turned out genius. I didn't tell her yesterday when the crazy man was actually there. She had no idea this was happening. Until she would have looked this morning. Hey, you know, the account looks like it's pretty empty. Oh, you don't worry about that, honey.
That's 10 Solana right there.
That's 10 Solana right there. That's another 1,000 XRP. I bought another 1,000. You know, I was on the phone last day. You know, next thing I know, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going another 1,000." You're right; these prices will never come again. You know. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Christian, any last words?
Nope. Just look up and be convicted and believe in something, because that's what I'm doing. Have a great night.
Great night. Peace.